Hey guys, we are back and we are back in Shipbreaker. Last we left off, we had a little bit of an issue on the previous video where we actually blew up our own ship by having an explosive decompression. We managed to disassemble 3 ships essentially, but we are still looking to complete our certification here. We're going to need to get a reactor, 12 work order objectives, a thruster, and a whole bunch of credits. We do have a bunch of unlocks available for our equipment, but we just don't have the material for it. I'm going to go ahead and repair the cutter real quick. And we are going to hop into our next shift. Did I choose the right one? This one. Alright, cool. I'm doing a video, bud. I'm not going to answer your questions while I'm doing the video. Alright, so we now have this next grade of ship available. This one's actually worth quite a bit. No furniture or anything on it, but let's go ahead and give it a shot. Looks like it has a whole bunch of thrusters on it, but we also know that the picture isn't necessarily what we're getting when we look at the ship. Here's the layout. There's a bunch of options up at the top: structure, system, and objects. Salvage a reactor, power cell, electrical. I think the entry is going to be on this side, maybe? There's like an outer shell, like an outer casing to this thing. Let's go ahead and grab on here. If you guys hear a voice in the background, that's my son watching me do this. Because I do this during the day when I get some time and the kids are on electronics as well. Okay. Close this thing up.
Your lung pressure level's dropping.
Let's see if there's any cool stuff in here. Here's another data recorder. Let's see if we can listen to this. A jingle.
Link's branded gear. It's a cut above the rest.
2 cryopods here. Oh, this is what we were talking about before. Do we still have the key? We do, from earlier. Now that should be turning off the fuel. Is it working? Why is it beeping? Okay. I think that's a good thing. Yeah, I see in the bottom right, it says that we are still compressed. I almost did it. I almost pulled the laser out and cut something. There we go.
Air pressure level decreasing.
We don't have any oxygen tanks or anything around here. The reactor is connected right here, so we're gonna have to pay attention to that. Come on. See if we can shoot this off.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
These pods are internally mounted. This is what I was talking about before as well, that they're not mounted in the same way we are used to. We have increased the range on this laser. Can we shoot all the way down here? Yeah, well, we can get pretty far. Kind of like a walkway suspended over the support struts here.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Push, push, push. I'd like to spin this around, actually. Use a little bit of the physics momentum here so we can get at the cryopods. Ooh, hit myself with it. Kind of elasticy.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
There we go. Let's start this momentum downwards. Saving up those tethers. They do cost some credits to run those. Get on in there. I think they're under the influence of the gravity over there.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Ooh. Did that just come loose? I think it did. Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna go boom. All the way down to there. See ya. Now that we've pulled the fuel out, we should be able to do this manual removal here, no? That already worked? We can't do anything with that. So now that we know we just take the back off, we can access the entirety of the armor sections. We might not need to cut as many panels. So let's enter through the back here. Before we didn't have to cut these off. Now we gotta cut these kind of little barriers off to get this cap. And we did need to get a grade 1 thruster. Oop, not down. Brake. There we go. Boonk. Can we make it? There we go.
Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
Get to the barge. Now we have access this way.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Cut these off. Hop out the back. Let's... Can we pull this away at all? A little tricky with the nacelle there to try and pull it away. What we could do, get a little tricky here. We'll do a kind of a bank shot. Those are stationary for it.
Warning.
Can you...
Your oxygen reserves
Valuable
are dropping
object
below
No.
statistically profitable
Credits
levels.
deposited.
Won't pull it. Okay. Just for the time being. Can you pull away? Did we miss something? Oh, we did miss something. Okay. There we go. We'll just turn that tether off.
Oxygen reserves are critical. The portable oxygen
Brakes.
supplies are available for purchase at the Master Jack.
Yeah.
Welcome to Metatron 9000. Thank you for
Oxygen.
Oxygen levels
Still got
stabilizing.
plenty of tethers left. Pulled the back of the ship away. Oh, it was only 2 for that one. Okay.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Let's get these nacelles off. Got pipes in here now.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
We could have gotten in here and manually turned off the fuel if we wanted to. You see here, this won't pull away. It won't pull away because we've got a pipe connected. Now, we can push it away. And there's always going to be some loss. And that's alright. Thing's worth a lot of money. Let's cut the pipe now. Go.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
That's loose. Try to bump this in some way? Must have. Alright, before we get too involved, let's get in here and start cutting this stuff away.
5 minutes remaining in this shift. Get in while the getting's good. We wrap.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Pull this whole side off. Got lots of objectives on this one. It may take 2 days to do it. Pretty sure we will at least. We're gonna need to get this thing at some point. Now, are you attached in any way? Nope, you are free and clear, which is good. Let's pull from the front back. Now, we don't want to grab onto these outer panels because everything needs to go to the processor from this section. So we could cut this loose if we wanted to, but why do that when I could probably do a one tether grab for all those parts? That's what we're going to do there. Get that started. But if we pull from one of those outer panels, it'll actually rip off. That's not what... Get that momentum. There they go.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Look at them all getting in there. Lots of coolant to salvage. There we go.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Now these are dangerous. I've killed myself with a pipe before. It, like, swung back on me. Pulled me into that section. Ripped a hole in my helmet, but there we go. Let's go and do the same thing on this side. It looks like that pipe's loose already. Oh, did we just cut? Got a bunch of them there. Now, we know that this is going to be an airlock, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. Let's not do long beam here. This is how we get into trouble. Careful of this coolant canister. Oh, come on, let me out. Suffocating between these plates would not be fun. So this airlock one right here isn't going anywhere. We know that. Guys pulling free. There we go.
Object accepted for processing.
We're out of tethers. We're just about out of time, and we're about out of oxygen. So here's what we're gonna do. Break, break, break. We're just gonna call this a day. We'll be full on health, we'll be full on fuel, we'll be full on tethers. We've already made nearly 2.2 million on this one. That's a good run. We haven't had any catastrophic failures, knocks on wood. Still costing us about 500,000 a day. We can actually cut down an equipment rental because eventually we can purchase the cutters and stuff, but as you see, the LT cost is going to be really high. What do we want? Ooh, weight would be nice, wouldn't it? But increased oxygen. That's been costing us. Increased velocity. Cool. We got a lot of repair kits, luckily. And let's see how we're doing on certification. Class 1 thrusters, that one we pulled out of the back, and then we got to get another reactor anyway. Some work order objectives, we've completed 5 so far, and we're making credits. It's going to take a bit of time, but talking about it's not going to get it done. So let's get back out there for the second day, and should be the end of the recording after we complete this step. It's just about there. We've got all our tethers now. We've actually cleared a lot of the debris away, so I feel fairly confident that we can pull this across. Now I want to pull this kind of sharply across from corner to corner here. Will 2 get it moving? I don't want it to get sucked in by the furnace. Big chunk. That's going to be a lot of nanocarbon right there. So we're going to go inside. We've got a bunch of shipping containers here. Got the salvage 1 furniture as well. We know we got 2 seats up front.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
6 storage. We're up to 3. 4.
Salvage deposit accepted.
5.
Credits transferred.
Look at that. 2,200 kilograms of nanocarbon and another 400 to boot. Oh, there's the other cargo. Cool. They really didn't give us a lot of room for error with these.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Got a bit of time, so we might get a little bit fancier with trying to pull the cockpit apart, but we'll see. We can also pull the lights off individually and send them to the barge if we want to, but time for doing that versus income, a bit of a disparity there. This is the frame that had the hatch on it before. Line up these shots. Oh, where are you going? Getting in there? There we go.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
We're getting a lot. We can get a bit more weight now with the upgrades we've done. You can see that's coming into play right now. Just with a tug, we were able to shoot that one pretty much all the way in. Here she goes. Let's even get another toss here. Yeah, we'll push it a bit. Okay.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Gotta salvage furniture still, and mechanical. Mechanical is also going to be these door handles. So let's pull these off. One right here. Two. Usually they're on both sides. Is there one inside here? Yes, there is. And if it's still possible based on the parts that are on the field, then the objective remains. Otherwise the objective would disappear. It looks like we got all the mechanical. Now we need electrical parts. There's a bunch in the cockpit. This is a power junction, right? A lot of electricity, so we got to be a little bit careful. I think that's everything on the main part of the hull. Oh, no. Gear handler.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
And another junction box. Try not to get electrocuted here.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
We only need one of these, but we'll grab them both. It'll clear away to the other electrical components. There's one of the terminals.
Salvage secured.
Oh,
Credits deposited.
sometimes these things get weird. Look at it, it's like stuck in the floor. Oh no. Come on. Now it's trashed. That's a weird glitch. Let's just get rid of you. I don't know what's going on with that thing. Are you still usable? Yeah, you are. Come on out of there. There we go. All work orders complete.
Account credit applied.
So how do we want to go about this? Let's cut this piece right here.
Your oxygen reserves are low. Note that excess carbon dioxide can cause damage to linked equipment.
There we go. Oh, we still got a coolant here. Now did that break you? Oops. We will find out.
Salvage deposit accepted.
No.
Credits transferred.
Warning.
Not quite.
Oxygen reserves
Let's
are
go
critical.
top off. Yeah. Some fuel will be nice. We're still good on tethers. Okay, let's try this bottom porch. right. Alright, let's get a little bit more aggressive here. That looks clear. Just want to see how to do it. Might be a bit of a connection right down here. There it is.
Alright, Cutter, you got 5 minutes left of this shift before they turn the lights out on you. Pitter patter. We wrap.
Valuable object processed.
See it?
Credits deposited.
Now let's take a look at you. Really, you're just connected by this front piece right here. We should let's go inside. It's not connected on the top and bottom. Connect the dots.
Material deposited.
Wonder if it's too close to the support. Oh, looks like it's free. Is it free? Not quite. The first time I'm attempting this. We'll see. Nope. I think it's these main beams that are causing us the problem. Because those are still attached to the ship. I don't think there's any way for us to sever those. So what we'll have to do... Let's just do this. I'm going to take the whole thing, send it in here. Still got a few tethers left. We get them back for free essentially at the end of this. So let's
Caution. Tether
go a little bit
supplies are
crazy.
low.
See ya.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Yeah, not nearly as much glass and aluminum and stuff. We could have removed all the panels by just cutting big squares off, but I don't know if it's really worth it. Let's go back and see what we got for what was left of this vessel. Not nearly as substantial. See where we're at. Hopefully we got a little bit more LT from that. We got another 1,000,000 credits from this. Not nearly as much as we made on the first run. Yeah, we lost a bit of aluminum on the cockpit there, but that's to be expected. Comparing that with the amount that we were able to break in from just the nano carbon pieces, it's 280,000 credits right there. Alright. Complete the shift. 492 LT. Made another about 500,000 give or take. We're down to 992 million credits that we need to get. On our certification, yep, again, we completed a lot more of the work order objectives, but credits is really going to be our hurdle. We'll complete these organically. It's going to be the credits that are going to be the tipping point, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the episode, I think. Ooh. The range of the ripsaw. I don't know if that's nearly as important as some of the other aspects, like we did not upgrade the actual power. Let's upgrade the power. There we go. And the range. Yeah, grapples. We use that a lot. Object system. Not as worried about the suit. Yeah, might as well. Hopefully we'll be able to see things a little bit better. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one.